I think you are. Yep.
I am online.
I see. There's like a black screen in the background.
Okay,
I think you are. Yep.
Okay, alright, I'm on. Let me mute myself, okay. Okay, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I don't know what this is right here. It says hi, change reaction. I don't know what that's about. Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Okay, I got some
emojis. We're a work in progress. We really appreciate. What the hell? You just have a face.
People,
the fuck
as
was
you guys
that?
come in, if you be so kind to tweet it out, share it out. We got a little funny here today. We're gonna try to. We gotta talk about a few things, man. You know. First of all, Neff, as the room fills up, what's going on with you? Shout outs real quick. My man King Reaper. Do me a favor, I'm getting the tags together, stream drop.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and shout out people. So, what's going on, LG Gamer 62? What's up, King Reaper 74G?
Yeah.
D Almighty Spartan God showed up to my stream, which I did earlier. What AP the Shooter from YouTube, Xbox Juice. You know, Juice, we're on Discord if you want to hop in. You know, what's up, Baked X Beans, Hellspawn Ray.
Yeah.
Hey Z, your audio is a little low. Black screen as the background. You have some. I think that was Hebot's face that just fell from the sky.
Oh yeah, I was messing around trying to.
I don't know what you're doing back there.
I was going on
all right, clearly you're.
Yeah,
in the stream lab, that's what we call the stream lab. But he's getting things together. We're a work in progress, people. Actually, right now, if you guys don't mind, if you can just share out this whole video, because you know we're on Twitch instead of YouTube, so a lot of people don't really realize that. We'd really appreciate that. We're gonna be talking about stuff today, especially looks like Crackdown 3. The closer and closer we get to this game, just the more and more it goes left. I mean, my God, it's 2019, and this game looks to have its online functionality equivalent to a Nintendo Switch game. I don't know what's going on, people. This game just seems like it's what you call a mess, I guess. A mess is fair enough.
More or less, yeah.
Xbox Juice actually just joined. I don't know if he has his mic together, but you there, Xbox Juice?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah, you sound just like FC Violent. I can't tell them apart. I'm still convinced they're the same person. But you know, shout yourself out, Juice.
What's going on, Juice? What's up? What's good with you, brother?
It's been a minute, man. Just hanging in there, trying to shuffle through this Crackdown news right now, man. I got a video about to drop here in a minute.
About time you need to start coming rocking on. We be on the Discord, man. We do shows from the Discord. Let me turn my
dude, I'm actually at work right now. I just have to voice my opinion.
You can drop on your phone.
Yeah, I just have to voice my opinion on this whole Crackdown situation.
Yeah, so you're at work, so I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, well, talk to me. What's going on, Juice?
All right, so this is pretty much the way I see it, man. Microsoft pretty much tried to pull a fast one on the community, not advertising the game. I mean, and not to say advertisement is what you need in the game, because looking at Apex Legends, they didn't have any advertisements. You don't even really need advertisement. Put that out.
Lying about that. They stealth launched that thing, didn't they?
Yeah, put that out the way. So as long as your game is good and you can attract, you know, hardcore gamers and casuals and things like that, you won't have a problem selling your game or whatever. Just don't lie to the people. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be saying, okay, this game is going to do this 1 year, and then you delay it. Then it's going to do this another year, and you delay it. And then every time you delay it, it starts to look worse and worse and worse. Like, I mean, they just dropped the ball on this, man. And it's gonna bite them in the long run, because people aren't gonna trust them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna show one thing, and then everybody gonna say, like, kind of like how Sony was back when in the day at E3, when they show a whole bunch of CGI stuff, and that's what kind of got me off Sony. Yeah, that's what kind of got me off Sony. I was like, look, I'm done with promises and things like that. So I jumped on the Xbox, and they seem to have their stuff together with the original Xbox and the 360. And now this generation is like, they just, I don't know, man. They had a couple good little hits in the beginning of this generation, I must say.
Hey, first I gotta say this, Juice, not to cut you off. I know you at work, but even hearing you speak of I've never heard you take be critical of Microsoft. Maybe we joke, we play. You know, what I mean, I know you Xbox. Yeah. And you, like you said, you're more of an online guy, and this is why you really rock out with. What we do, you know how we do. We spend hours upon hours on multiplayer, whether it's battle, whatever. That's again, that's what I'm going to finish, complete a lot of games and teach about it. So we spend hours on the multiplayer. We go straight to the multiplayer. You know what I mean? Exactly. But
that's me. Everybody know me in the community as a multiplayer guy. I play shooters or whatever. and I can enjoy a decent story, but it's not like my go-to. You know, just like you said, when we hop on the games, we go straight to the multiplayer, grab everybody in the chat, or in the comment section, whatever, and you rock out. But with this, it's like, how you not gonna tell people that you can't do that? That's like the number one
How
thing.
about this? You're known. This is what they. Now you said Sony's known for the one and dones, right? And we spend hours with this shit. Kobe said, I'm gonna spend hours upon hours on Crackdown.
Yeah.
Me and my friends and blowing up buildings. How the hell could you launch a first party title without any goddamn gaming rights? No gaming rights. And if that ain't some Nintendo Switch right shit, bruh.
Yes,
I'm gonna let you get your piece, but I'm gonna really.
I never thought I'd see the day where Microsoft can't get a multiplayer right on a first party title.
Hey,
no, I never thought I'd see the day.
Hey, bro,
never thought.
That's why I say this. I don't have any faith. People scream that Phil shit, bruh. I don't have. Listen, he said first time shame on you, next time shame on me, bro. I done sold the cloud. I done sold DX12. I done sold all types of shit out there, man. And Kratos, forgive me for leading these children astray. That's what I think it's funny they call me toxic because, everybody's entitled to their opinions, which, whatever the case right here, but I'm saying, and I'm, how you say, quote unquote, bleed green, be the behemoth, all this slick shit you guys run around saying, ponies and all that shit came from me. If I'm saying that there's a problem, like, what the fuck is going on here? So now the excuse is, well, you know what? People so much, Crackdown's not a AAA, it's a AA. But that's again, I'm gonna say this is my disclaimer. I've never been a Crackdown Elite fan. I've always said that, right? But this is what they're giving us. So when I talk about, as far as what quality control, how are you look? They started with Sea of Thieves. They came out there, but remember the Crackdown was lacking. They sold you half a goddamn boogeyman, a noodle floating in the goddamn water, right? Oh, see, you just being overcritical. Now they're launching their own game that's been in production for 5 goddamn years with no gaming rights. But I'm bugging out. Boom-tastic! Come on, son. I'm bugging out. Yeah. Y'all did?
Yeah, that's disappointing, man. I mean, I had hope for Crackdown too. I was like, okay, if the multiplayer is good, you know what? I chalk it up as them trying to get the cloud thing together. But with this news today, man, it's like, my goodness.
But who do you blame?
What else can go wrong? You blame Microsoft, and you blame them for not being upfront. You know what I'm saying? You blame them for not saying, hey, this game may not have this, because they've been delaying the game for 3 years now? Or 2 years. Something like that.
Hey, see, Neff, I was talking. Yesterday we did Xbox Beast Fire, right? Mm-hmm. And I think it was you and Dirt, and I told you guys this game has done more harm.
Give me a minute, I'll be right back.
I said this game is doing more harm than good. Why didn't push it back? I would rather them put out a game when it's complete and done. But listen, I can be subjective. I'm not a Halo fan, right? But I'll give you an example. When they put out the Master Chief Collection, right? It was huge for the Halo fan, but it launched and it was broken. You know what I mean? I would rather them put out a game that's works and that's complete and whatever the case may be, whether I like the game or not, than to release it like that in a patch. That shit just crazy as hell. We're talking about again $1 trillion goddamn company. So when I'm asking like, who's in charge of the quality control? Whose job is that? Now as fans, we gonna sit
I really don't know.
I'm just saying as fans. It could be all could be fans, but we talking about the extremists. Now we're just bugging, like you know what I mean. You have to draw a line in the sand somewhere and start to demand better. Like this, listen, this is here just like unacceptable. People still gonna make excuses. Well, you can just try it out in Game Pass. Come on, what Xbox? You guys remember we talking about Xbox Live. These are when far as console gaming, they more or less kind of pioneered on console gaming online, and you're launching your own goddamn game with no gaming rights. I can't play with my friends. Man.
Yeah. Like you said, this is some Nintendo Switch stuff. Like, okay, and just to get myself in the damage control zone already, when I said I didn't want the game delayed, I didn't mean like what you said with Porter Rock on his 60 frames no lag show. I didn't want them to reboot the game or whatever and delay it for like 4 years and do that. But yeah, you should have delayed the game for it to be at least in a working state. Like the game coming out like it is right now is not only a slap in the face to Xbox fans or any person who's invested into the Xbox ecosystem or whatever, but it's just pure anti-consumerism that you release essentially a incomplete game. That's never okay. Like, I can't defend that. Xbox prominent YouTubers aren't even defending it. Like, Salty is Gaming. He's a huge Xbox YouTuber, and he's like, enough is enough. For him to even say that,
how about
that
this,
tells
right?
you something.
Now, I would hate to question their integrity, right? But now it's enough is enough. Remember, they threatened to render me unconscious when I said the Crackdown was lacking. It wasn't enough was enough. But even look at the way State of Decay launched.
Yep. No dedicated servers, and they were saying they're going to put dedicated servers on multi-platform games. They can't even do it on a second-party deal.
That's what I'm saying. At what moment do we again join the line in the sand and say enough is enough? Like, you know what I mean? That's let me open up the thing right quick. Hold on, I got you guys. I want to rock out this. Yeah. 1 second. Streamlabs. Oh yeah.
Also, shout out to the 93 people watching us live. You know, that's phenomenal for a spur of the show moment.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Let me log in. Hold up, so you guys make your part. Like I said, again, doing a little thing for some of you guys can ask you. I got a couple hit me on on Twitter, and ask me about the super chat. A little different here on Twitch. They you got what you call cheers. You can get the tokens, the little diamonds, the bits they call bits. You can, I think a bit is $1. You know what I mean? You get 100 bits, and whatever you're gonna say or whatever your question is to add to the show, you can do that there, and you can put it right behind your thing, and it shows up on my screen. Obviously, I showed you guys I'm having done because I'm getting it together. Next show, we totally revamped, totally different. I'm learning how to do it with the gadgets and the widgets and stuff.
But I mean, we just added the quality thing. Like, a lot of people are appreciating that. So essentially, if you have a bad connection, you can actually turn down the quality of the stream. That way you can still listen in. I know some people are having difficulties with that. And Big Mike, to answer your question, we're actually on Discord. So if you're part of the Discord or whatever, and you just have something to say about this topic, just let me know. I can drag you in for a moment or two if you really want.
Let me see right here. Hold up. Hit the donation tab. We got it right here, man. Right click. Copy. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back with you guys. I guess he ain't come back. Hold on. Hold on. Once as $1. Hold on 1 second. $1 become a part of the. Hold on 1 second. Live show.
Yeah, Big Mike. Are you part of the? Actually, I can put the Broadband Bully Discord here in the chat.
Who's Big Mike? Who knows that?
You just here in the chat.
For Lewis $1 become a part of the live show and super chat. All right. Chat. Bye.
Oh yeah, and the online arcade. Shout out to that. I think that's Jabari, right? But Red Dragon, I don't know if you saw it, Z, but he put out a video on Crackdown, and he showcased the downgrade, the direct comparison of how things are just not even half of what they were saying. Like, I know Post Up, we had a whole rant with him about how he said Battlefield isn't shitting on any game with its destructibility, and he said Battlefield blows up in chunks, it's predestined. But here's the thing, and Crackdown, you can call it cloud power, but that game is also blowing up in chunks. Mm-hmm. That isn't individual anything. There's no bullholes. It's just straight up chunks. Yeah.
Titanfall Princess put something. Hold on. I'm sorry, Titanfall. I see that you just put something in the chat. I see it. Or the diamonds. Was that old or new? Hold on. I'm just looking at my thing now. I'm looking at the dashboard now. If you have a question or something you want to say, thank you for the bit. Or was it old? I think that may be an old, but I'm sorry.
You're the only one.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay. I'm saying, look, I'm learning how this shit go. It's showing you who donated to the show over the past. Okay, I got you. But anyway, shout out to Titanfall Person, and thank you also too for signing up. Mighty Moss just dropped something in the chat. Appreciate it, good brother. Mighty Moss, what's up? You got a question? But anyway, no, that's cool. Okay. Oh, I got 100 tokens. I think it's $1. Why would that shit worth? Thank you for the 100 tokens. I appreciate it. Listen, here's the thing, right? Real talk, right? And I'm not taking any shots at anybody. First of all, again, if you know me, you know I got a sense of humor, right? And I don't mean any harm, I don't mean anybody harm. That's just me, and that's how I am. Again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for the 100 bits, Titanfall, right? That's just me. That's how I am, right? Now, with that being said, right, when it's all said and done, right, when my heart can beat no more, right, I start this mission out again, like I said 2 years ago, with a certain question, like, like the questioning the direction, because and I hate to sound like a broken record, because it's, I should say, it's 3 years. I keep talking about this. Outside of Gears, Forza, and Halo, right? Taking over, right? Out of 3 years, the best game to release on the Xbox exclusive-wise was a $20 title on Cuphead. And to tell you what's crazy, that was a great game. Like I said, so I have no faith in Phil and just a good guy, right? They stopped funding goddamn Cuphead. The developer had to sell his house and all this to live in this car. Microsoft, fuck, like, they did some crazy shit this generation, bro. They not, listen, people that go around singing and praising Phil, the motherfuckers, and I got a couple of friends, I'm not gonna be messy. I had a couple of friends and over there in Lionhead. They found out they lost their job on Twitter. Literally. When they pulled the plug on Fable Legends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, with that being said, right? I said I could say this, right? I don't have any faith. I don't. I'm funky fresh out of give them a chance, because, I don't, because when they're even, again, it's like, to me, this generation, all the Microsoft wounds have been self-inflicted. They all been self-inflicted. He said, MM2K said, Phil was pulling a bait and switch worse than Chit Cat of the crying game. Yeah, you ain't lying, man. It spooked the shit by the door. Like, boom-tastic!
Hold on, I think Mighty Moss gave his comment. Hold on. Yeah, Mighty Moss 2000. MM2K said, I said Phil pulling a bait and switch worse than the cat off the crying game. Oh, man.
Yeah, but again, I said to say this though, right? And what, like I said again, it's like, when is enough is enough? You know what I mean? Like when do, like when is enough enough? And when is too much too much? Like, literally, this is you're known for being Xbox Live, the multiplayer. And how the fuck are you releasing your game that's been in development for 5 years without online game invites for your friends? Now, I don't care. Look, I've never been sold on Crackdown, but let's think what I'm saying. You guys run around talking about boom-tastic, the wrecking zone, how much fun it is. Cool. I'm not knocking if you like it. It is what it is, right? But you can't even invite your friends. You both got to go to the menu at the same time and hit A together and hope you end up in the game together. That's what I'm talking about, quality control. How you're releasing a game in that condition, in that state. I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, how does any game really come out and not even have that simple system? Indie games have that simple system. There is no excuse for this. There's no, I need to wait for a patch. What do you mean I gotta wait for a patch? What?
Yeah.
And this isn't some rumor. This is the developer, the head of the goddamn game, said this shit.
Yeah, I mean, you said Big Mike said he on Discord? Hold on, I don't know who the hell he is.
Yeah, just join the general room or whatever, and I'll drag you down if you want to spit your shit.
Give me a second.
Yeah, it's under the voice channel, so just join any of those, and I'll put you here in the live one.
Yeah, but this shit wild, though, man. It's wild, man. This is wild. Are they already damage control?
The damage control I have seen was by maybe like one person, and he said, essentially, why are people complaining about this game? It's clearly a double A.
Mm-hmm. SSE, what's good? Entertainment, what's good, baby? It's clearly a double A.
Yeah, it's clearly a double A title, and Xbox people, we need to stop this. Every time there's a bad game coming out, every time a game comes out broken or something, or clearly come out being a disappointment like this Crackdown here, we need to stop downgrading these games to just being a double A. Microsoft and Phil Spencer themselves have said they delayed this game so it can sit next to Halo and Gears. Okay, this game was clearly supposed to be a triple A. It's been in development for how long? Had a huge budget, had multiple developers. You don't do that shit for a double A. This was a AAA game. It's sad that we have to say it's AA now. That's how bad it looks.
Hey, bro. I said I would hate to question some of these cats' integrity, but what are we gonna do? What are we gonna say, man? At the end of the day, right? When is enough enough? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when it's like, you know what I mean? You're going to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Hold up, shout out to my brother Stuart Stokes. He said, I'm gonna make Stuart a madman too. Hold up.
Oh wait, yeah. Did he say how is this acceptable in 2019? Shaking my head. Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I understand the diamond system. Okay, I got it. Yep, like MM2K and how you always say, the fish rots from the head back.
Yeah, but again, where's like you know what? I'd ask Phil this question: when it comes to quality control, who makes the decision? Who has to say? Like again, I'm just looking at the state of the condition in the last few games that have released on this platform, exclusively Raj. You know what I mean? When you think of State of Decay was a huge hit on the original 360. Huge hit. All he had to do was people was great. This game was multiplayer co-op, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they launched it. Check me out, right? Look how they fucking get there. Again, if you don't know, State of Decay was a huge hit on the Xbox 360, right? And all they needed was all they needed was online co-op multiplayer for the Stars of Story, right? They give you online co-op, but there's no story progression. So basically, when I'm just hopping in your game, I'm not really gaining anything. And like I said, it's not even fully open world. If I go too far, it teleports me back to the host. Real cheesy. Real goddamn cheesy, right? And again, when I was questioning that, even the cinematics of the game, and this is supposed to be a AAA game. No, Z, come on, this is just an indie game. No, this is what they said. They said out of the developer's mouth that it was going to Unreal Engine 4 and this, that, and the other, and it was going to be a big, over-the-top AAA goddamn game. So when the game released in that state, again, you got like I said, you got the Xbox defense lawyers. No, so you can't look at that game like, bro, I'm telling you what the developer said. I'm giving you what they said here in the fucking chat. It's supposed to be a AAA goddamn game. So when I say who's in control of the goddamn quality control, like, you know what I mean? Then before that, they give you goddamn Sea of Thieves, right? And again, what's crazy is how that game was, people were trying it out with open betas and stuff like that for about a year for the public. People time you log in, right? But then the actual beta was the actually goddamn game they released. There was nothing else. That was it, right? That was goddamn it, right? So again, when the Kraken was lagging, I made fun of that game. They said I'm bugging. But my question, when it comes to quality control, like, I'm sorry, but Phil Spencer's in depth, man. He's in depth. Like, I don't hold it to a story. Did you see his story?
Yeah, but I'll pay the bill here. This is such a basic feature that most free-to-play games, honestly, all free-to-play games have this. Game Pass can't be used as an excuse for this. And yes, stop using Game Pass as an excuse for anything. These are supposed to be full-on games. There's retail versions of these games. Game Pass is an excuse, especially for a game to come out broken. Now, if you said this was a, Xbox pregame or whatever, you know how they have those, like Ark Survival Evolved or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If it was that type of game, a trial game, sure. But this is a full-on release. We need to stop damage controlling. There is no damage controlling this.
Yeah. But
it isn't a preview game.
So that's why I asked the question, when are these Xbox guys are going to finally start to hold Microsoft Phil Spencer feet to the fire and say enough is enough? Because they threw my black ass out the community and also threatened to render me unconscious. Now they threatened to rape me, literally. You know what I mean? So, I get all types of shit. Again, I think it's funny. What's my man? Shout out to him. I don't have a problem with the guy. It's crazy how you guys see these disclaimers. Muscle Bound Gamer did a video. It's kind of similar to what I've been talking about. And he gets nothing but praise for it. You know what I mean? But I've been saying this shit for 2.5 goddamn years. I've been saying this shit for 2.5 goddamn years. You know what I mean? But again, when are they going to finally say enough is enough? Because I ain't gonna lie, because I don't know what happens internally. All I know is everything that I dislike about the Xbox has happened under Phil Spencer's leadership. We gotta stop blaming Donnie D. I know Marty Most did an excellent video. Mark, when you got time back working, I got to do a one-on-one with you. We got to really do a one-on-one with you about the video that you did, right? So you gotta stop blaming Donnie D. Did Donnie D make some goddamn mistakes? Yes. Phil has been the boss for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
5 goddamn years, right?
Yeah, when are we going to start holding his feet to the fire? When are we going to stop blaming Donnie D?
Here's the thing, though. Every game that I know, because I teased the Xbox guys about these list of games, right? I'm sorry, the Sony guys. Remember the Tropico 5? Because I've been consistent with mine. When they had the Octodash, I used to give the Sony guys hell about that, right? Them lists, Godzilla, and all that shit, Ookie Dookie, and all them goddamn Flower. I used to give them guys hell about that, right? And all these games that that these Xbox guys put on their list, whether it's Rise or whether it's Sunset or whatever, all that shit came from Donnie D. And I said, if God forbid, if Phil Spencer was to kick a bucket right now, game wise, what game would you? What has game wise? What has Phil Spencer done? Did they get some studios? Absolutely, but I don't know what these studios are working on. I don't fucking know. We're talking about right now. Now we're talking about Terry Myerson and this, that, But shit, they bought Minecraft for $2.5 billion. You know what I mean? Which they made their money back not even within a year. Cool, good business move. But as far as game, well, listen, I'm gonna say this again. In the last 3 years, and I keep going back to this because I don't think it really sits in. Exclusive wide outside of Gears, Forza, and Halo, bro. Phantom Dust original assets, Zoo Tycoon, Disney Rush. You know what I mean? Lucky Tales. They follow that up with what do you call it? Sea of Thieves. You know what I mean? Followed it up with State of Decay 2. Now here we got, Crackdown, possibly the worst downgrade in the history of mankind of gaming. Now no online, you can't play with your friends online, no game invites. So that's been
and I also want to add this, and I'll let Big Mike unmute him here in a second. But even games like Crackdown or whatever, you could say, yeah, maybe Donnie D approved those games back in the day, but Phil Spencer had plenty of input for those games because Crackdown was announced in 2014, coming out in 2019. Mm-hmm. He had 5 years of input on the games. He clearly did the budget for the game. He had input on all of it, and it still comes out like this. So honestly, I don't even like to say it's a Donnie D game because Phil had more influence on the game than anyone else. He did. He's the one who made the decisions on the game. He's the one who chose to delay the game, chose to keep the game, chose to close down Lionhead Studios, chose to get rid of Scalebound. He chose to keep this game above the rest. This game survived Fable Legends. This game survived Scalebound. This game survived what was going to be the Phantom Dust reboot. Not the one we got, but remember the actual reboot. Well, it's going to be next generational. That was announced at E3 and was going to be a big deal. Yeah. This game survived all that shit, and it comes out not only being the biggest downgrade I've ever seen in gaming, but it doesn't even so much as have a party system. I can't say, hey Z, boot up that Crackdown, let's play. I would like to say, hey Z, boot up on that Crackdown, click on my profile, and hopefully you can join session in progress.
I don't even
we are at this point at Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. Well, unmute Mike right quick. Let me
let me unmute Mike now.
Yo, what's good, guys? Thanks for the invite.
Yeah. What's going on?
I got to play the beta test yesterday. I don't know if you all did.
No.
And to even possibly get mashed up on the beta test multiplayer, it was me and Kid Smooth playing together. We had to count down 3, 2, 1, and hit the A button simultaneously, and we got matched up, and we went against each other, and things like that. We even got up against Post B. The shit was stupid, man.
Okay. Here's the thing, right? And first of all, where you from, Mike?
Yeah, listen.
Where you from?
I'm from Pennsylvania, man.
Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you for hopping in right quick. Here's the thing, right? And what's your premier platform? Are you a multi-console order? You prefer the Xbox?
I'm multi.
What do you prefer? Is the Xbox play? Doesn't matter.
I was mainly like you, hardcore Xbox.
Okay.
All the way. Then, I just got, tired of the shit right here that we're seeing you have post up on the Twitch.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Then I switched to PlayStation.
Okay. Which is cool, right? Now again, and I think even with me or whatever, but maybe people get caught up in my theatrics, but they don't pay attention to the underlying thing of what I'm trying to say. Don't forget all the jokes. Forget all me hitting the. I'm about to hit the 2020 Mad Dog right now. Hold up. That shit strong to hell, you goddamn chest. But anyway, 5 years. Now I keep going back and saying 5 years because it's very important. You know what? I'm going to talk to a few people. No, I'm going to talk to one person because and ask to be okay to say whatever because I don't want to lose their job. I did a video, brother. Maybe a year ago, right before E3 2017. Because it's important that I tell the story. It's important that I do, right? Because a lot of people don't know. I spoke to 2 developers that I can confirm that were working on the game. That I can actually confirm. And it's crazy. They both sought me out, inboxed me. Because here's the thing. I don't get off of saying I'm an industry insider, but since I've been doing YouTube, I've met a lot of people within the industry. It's just a fact, you know what I mean? And I also say this, I don't have to. My opinion is my opinion, but I don't have to lie about video games. It's not that serious, you know what I mean, to me. I don't care about, that's, but it's not, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, so they both were telling me, basically what they were saying about the game. Now, I guess I showed the conversation, like I said, post saying that Masters and King, we were talking about it. I didn't even say anything about it, right?
Right.
At the time, I didn't even cover it because I was, like I said, I've never really been a big Crackdown guy. But I held on that information literally for almost 6 or 7 months before I even did a video about it. Hear me out. Basically saying what we're getting now is what was it? And they was having issues for Microsoft were blocking them from really, maybe giving us something special. You know what I mean? He said the whole cloud thing, this is not going to be what you think it was or think it is, right? More or less.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not going to be big maps and you get to go down the street, blow up a building, just cut off the gas line. I mean, they were saying all type of people, you better cut the gas off in this building, shoot the pipe, and the building will fall down 2 blocks ago. He said it's nothing like that, more or less. You know what I mean? Nothing like that, right? So,
right.
Why? And that's what I say it's crazy why motherfuckers was hyping the whole, the cloud destruction and this, that, and the other, and shooting out windows and nothing like that, right? So I did a video about that, saying what was told to me. You know what I mean? What was told to me, right? Then when this was shit kind of spooky. When I did the video, of all people, they try to call me out. Jez Gordon and Windows. They actually even blocked me. I never tweeted the guy or anything like that, right? But anyway, make a long story short, they blocked me until they heard wonderful things about the online multiplayer and the online multiplayer. They heard fantastic things about the wrecking zone and the tech is working just fine. Yada 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 yada, right? Basically called me a goddamn liar, right? Now guys, I'll say this again. My opinion is my opinion. I have no reason to lie about a goddamn video game. It's not that serious to me. Trust me, right? So, we got what we got now, right? Whether it's a shambles, again, launching half complete, it's nowhere what they promised or what they showed even in 2015. And Xbox guys like to talk about the puddles and how the God of War might have been downgraded. This might be the biggest downgrade in gaming history. I mean, people made fun of Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 1, how that was downgraded. This might be the downgrade of all goddamn downgrades, right? So, my question is to you, Mike. First of all, did you have any expectations for Crackdown? Were you looking forward to the game?
Was I looking forward to the game?
Yeah.
Sort of, kind of. Because, I mean, it was like the last hope of maybe what Xbox could bring us that's actually fun or enjoyable.
Oh, okay. So, and I'm going to ask you this question. I asked the same question on the panel. Did Crackdown 3 meet your expectations, or did it, I guess it didn't exceed your expectation?
It didn't meet my expectations at all, man.
Okay.
I was like let down hard.
Okay, all right, not a problem. It didn't meet your expectations, right? So I added that, right, for us not to have, again, on the Xbox platform, not to have a game outside of Gears of War and Halo until in 3 years. How does that make you feel? Just think about it, right? You know what I mean? Without, I'm just being real. I got the back there, and I'm saying, what them doing more harm than good. You know what I mean? Just think about it. 3 goddamn years. Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2. You know what I mean? So I'm from the mindset that maybe don't even release this. I'm gonna go back to this again. Don't even release the game. Don't release it. Not in this edition, not in the state. And again, give us a true. Because they said he's gonna put up there with Gears and Force and Halo. This is what they're saying. Microsoft. You know what I mean?
There is no competition with Gears.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Give us a true representation again of how I expect Xbox games. Because like I said, standards. I would rather them have that because they can do things that do more harm than good. Would you rather have held the game back and let it be complete and it works, or
I would either held it back, and if they couldn't get their shit together by holding it back another year or so, I would have canceled the thing and said, "Look, this is not happening. What you guys are doing." Mm-hmm. No, that's what they told Platinum over there when they were making Scalebound. It wasn't meeting their expectations, so they canceled it. For the gamers is what Phil said.
Yeah, hold on. We pay the bill. My man Stuart Stokes says, speaking of kids snooze, I I know fanboyism is a hell of a drug, but this man is taking this shit way too serious. I said it to say this again. At what time or what point are some of these guys going to put their foot down and demand better? And what is it going to take?
It's not going to take anything because they're going to continue making excuses. Because I had people tell me on Twitter, "Oh, it's Don Matrix's fault is why we're getting Crackdown 3 in the way it looks like." I'm like, when are we going to stop blaming Don Matrix here? Come on.
My man Eric Redo 6, shout out to you, good brother, for joining the show. He said, "Next gen, this is embarrassing as an Xbox fan. That's why I want this generation to end already. I'm done with it. Xbox dropped the ball way too many times already this generation." Hey, bro, sad to say, Eric Redo 6, until something changes within them, I don't think the generation is going to make a difference. Because, you're supposed to still begin. Yes, they made a lot of problems, made a lot of mistakes at the start of the generation. Right? But at least they had games. I'll give you an example. Maybe to make more sense. Did Microsoft get this shit kicked out of them for the resolution thing? Absolutely, right? And all this is subjective, right? But at least we're releasing games. They had games, right? In my opinion, the last exclusive they released to me was Quantum Break. We ain't outside of Gears of War. We haven't had nothing since then, right? And that was in 2016, right? So what I'm saying is this: until even looking at this show inside Xbox, who the fuck is that show for? I think until you're going to show something, that's why they get teased for the show. Until you're going to show something, what you guys are working out on in the future, no one, wants to sit back an hour, this is my opinion, an hour and a half and look at games we already know about Sea of Thieves, right? We already know about, we don't, you know what I mean? Or, they're just talking about shit that's already out. Oh, another skin for PUBG. That, and to me, it's nothing but an hour and a half goddamn Game Pass commercial. You know what I mean? The multiplats are cool, but motherfuckers, again, are holding their feet to the fire because they want to see what's next or what are you guys working on. And they're they're not doing that. So, even I would even cancel the goddamn show in a second. Every time the show's off, ain't nothing but jokes. So it seems like they can't buy a fucking win, you know what I mean? And, what is Bones?
Yo, can y'all hear me? Do I sound like shit?
You sound loud and clear, buddy. Most, what's going on, good brother?
Oh, word. Bro, I'm going to just say two things real quick. I'm at work, so. Okay, first and foremost, the Inside Xbox show was not for you and I.
Yes, sir.
But they're not going to tell us that. This is for that uber casual, like you said. Oh, thank you, Phil, for making Sea of Thieves. I could play with my nephew's neighbor with the cleft foot. That's what that show was for. It's for them. And they're silently trying to purge us, the hardcore people that want the AAA games, because they don't have an appetite for making those games consistently anymore, because they're all about making money. Look at what happened with State of Decay. Even though State of Decay is an okay game in some regards, it's not on the level of a God of War, but it did better than God of War in one of its prime months, and that made a lot of money for Microsoft. You see what I'm saying as far as NPD is concerned? Then you look at Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is doing okay on PC. They're making money off of that. And these are AA games that they're telling you are AAA games. They're still charging $60 for them, even though they're on Game Pass, and they're making hand over fist. Mm-hmm. So Microsoft is trying to purge us. They call us toxic fanboys. Mm-hmm. That's why I find it funny that other YouTubers are now using the word toxic, because Phil was using that back in 2016. Mm-hmm. All right. Secondly, when it comes to AAA materials, like you always said, they want to put on a good show, but then they don't know how. Phil don't know what he don't know. Again, Sea of Thieves, when Phil was asked about the 2017 E3, they asked him, where are your AAA games? He said, well, Sea of Thieves, Super Lucky's Tale. Don't you think they're AAA? I mean, he was dead serious. You know what I'm saying? So until you Xbots, my fellow brethren out here, stop damage controlling. Now y'all on YouTube crying. I call this AHA Day. Y'all on YouTube crying. The entity known for having the best online multiplayer system does not let you do online multiplayer with your friend in one of its exclusives. AHA, this is what the hell you get. All that damage controlling has now come to fruition, and now you're going to learn. Hold Phil's feet to the fire, period.
Hey, yeah, that's funny. Hey, that's real funny. Ain't that right?
Dave.
Ain't that funny, right? It's crazy, right? But it's not about so much me getting my just due, right? To sit back and say, I told you, motherfucker, so. At what point, what I mean? Because we're real. Like I said, I know you ain't got much time to be in here. Even with the guy, Muscle Bound Gamer, and again, I don't have a problem with the guy. I spoke to him a few times. It's crazy. I didn't even say that disclaimer because they say, I don't have a problem with nobody, right? But even with his video, he was getting praised for, for finally coming out and saying, I guess holding, Microsoft feet to the fire or Phil or whoever, right? I've been saying that since. He said, that's been, you want my spot, Flash? Well, they ain't nothing but my old riff, you know what I mean? That's, even with the Jerry Lee Lewis, the hot balls are fire. But he gets, but he's getting the credit, but he didn't get much as a backlash from the same thing I've been saying again for the last 2.5 years. That's what everybody may have their, say they old shit moment or the time that they wake up and say, what it is. But it Miles, when was it Gamescom? Was it 2017? Really? Well, I think it might have been Gamescom 2017 when they had a better showing for Age of Empire, a PC exclusive than they did for their own $500 console.
Console. Yep.
So maybe that might have been mine. My I had other little videos, but I went back and recently watched that rant because somebody said it was funny as hell. But that was mine. They had a better showing for a PC exclusive, right, than they did for their own $500 machine. And again, right, it wasn't until the following day that Digital Foundry did a review, and I think they talked about Tomb Raider. And they more or less, remember when the Xbox One sold out in Europe, they went at lowest, but that was because of Digital Foundry did a better showing for their console than Microsoft did, right? So then the console comes out, and you get the multi-platform, you all caught up in it, and I love the X, but what exclusive did they release exclusively in-house to showcase the power of this $400 goddamn console? Still to this day.
They haven't showed any exclusive to
this day.
Show the power of the One X. Yeah, they haven't showed anything for game-wise.
Have my man say, to this day! To this day! You know what I mean? To this day! And I'm asking, what the fuck is going on? It's like, man, I'll keep looking like somebody that slipped me a Ruthie. How the fuck did we get here?
And that's what I'm worried about. I mean, they got all these studios, and I think they're going to continue down the path of making mediocre games.
Yeah, he said Mike Booty, man. Hey, Moss. Moss probably dipped out on us already, man. He had to go. But like I said, man, for things to change, we got to stop all that blame Donnie D and blame Terry Myers. Them guys is gone. Phil has had the keys to the castle for 5. You still here, Moss?
Yep. No, I was saying, I was agreeing. You can't blame Phil. You can't. Oh shoot, hell. You can blame Phil, but you can't blame Terry Myers. And Terry Myers is gone.
Yeah.
Donnie D's gone.
Yes, sir.
You got this Crackdown 3 was the product of Phil saying, I want this to be on the level of Halo, Gears, and Forza, and we're going to put more money into it until it feels right. We're going to give you what you deserve. And this is what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. Just think about it. Let that brew a little bit. Think about that.
Like I said, we need to get rid of Phil and Aaron Greenberg.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Phil's not going nowhere. Phil's not going nowhere.
I know Phil ain't going anywhere.
This new Microsoft has made so much money, and the real master will tell you his portfolio is lovely. He's not going anywhere. But what we can do is hit them in the pocket. Right. Cancel your Game Pass subscription. If we keep talking shit and we're still giving them money, they're not going to stop. Cancel your Game Pass subscription and say you cannot make games straight to Game Pass type material, type quality. You know what I'm saying? Look at God of War. Yoshida came in there and said, I don't like the way this looks. And when they rebooted that, it came back vainglorious. Phil says we're gonna do this on Halo, Gears, and Forza, and this looks like sloppy seconds. It looks worse than the first game. As far as the animations are concerned, it's shinier, but it looks worse than the first game. Like, come on. Stop it.
Yeah, man, that shit is downright Spooky Most, you got to give me a schedule when you're gonna be free.
Yeah,
I watched the show and completely that you did. I think you did the Saturday night or whatever.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it Saturday. The fight was on, but I watched the whole shows in its entirety. Sunday we got to do a 1-on-1. That was dope, man. You know what I mean?
Man, we got to get look.
Oh, I forgot about Voodoo Vince. I'm sorry, I forgot about Voodoo Vince. Yeah, I forgot about Voodoo Vince.
My bad.
Zoo Tycoon, Disney Rush, Lucky. You know what's crazy, right? Remember, you remember, was doing Beast Fire and that ass filled that question, right? I'm gonna tell you guys to be surprised to watch your stuff on YouTube, but it's neither here nor there. I asked that question, and I was very respectful. Like, what's up with the art direction or the style of these exclusives that you're coming out with? You know what I mean? And he feels, you know what I mean? It's great. He didn't answer me all day. He answered me. Remember, we went live on air for the Beast Fire. And he said it was just timing, right? And then, it was just timing that we've gotten games like Voodoo Vince, Sea of Thieves, Zoo Tycoon, Disney Rush, and, you know what I mean? Because he doesn't force a mandate with developers. And I'm like, where's the, remember that? Where's the mature look, school? Like, everything, Skittles and Starburst over here. Like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Like, I no longer recognize this platform. But even when we answering that question, again, I got to say this disclaimer, I don't have a problem with nobody, but even up under that, if you look at, when I asked the question, they respond, "Nah, Phil, forget what he's saying. You're doing an awesome job. Boom-tastic!" Like, literally, right up under that. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at that, like, these jokers, again, are not demanding better. They're saying, we're fine with you. Fuck what I'm talking about. The Kraken ain't liking. We just keep bringing out more shit like this. So, yeah, it's hard to say, like, Microsoft here, like I said, they're making so much money, and I don't care about their money, making more money than they've ever done, and having us on a diabetic diet, more or less. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, because this is a business. And one thing, again, when it comes to business, Microsoft is second to none. You know what I mean? They turn $1 to $15 in a heartbeat. This is what they do. But as a gamer, and they're making so much money, and you guys are still, you know what I mean? They don't have an incentive, again, to give us anything better, because A, they're making so much money, and you guys are not vocal. You guys are very complicit, especially Twitter. I'm labeled as now as being toxic because I demand better on a console or a platform. I done spent $1,000 on some hardware alone. We ain't talking about the games. We ain't talking about the Elite controllers going here. Should have got another one right here. You know what I mean? Got another one over there. Headsets and all that. Your collector's edition. Forget all that. You know what I mean? So again, it's crazy. If I'm just demanding better. Well, if you want one-and-done type games, here's the thing, right? Real talk. So all Sony can do is one-and-done games, right? Fine. Mm-hmm. But those, whether you like it or not, those games are done well, right? Whether you like, this was subjective. I don't like Halo, but it's a well-done game, right? Your multiplayer goddamn game, what you're known for, it's not even good. I mean, they try to hit me that won't be just T. Well, all Sony does is the same third person, Uncharted. Well, at least those games are done well, and Mike, they're known for multiplayer. Those games are not that damn good. You know what I mean?
Hey, Z, let me throw this out here real quick, Neff.
Yeah.
Think about it. Everybody want damage control Phil. It ain't Phil's fault. It's Donnie D. It's Terry Morrison. It's Seamus Blackley's pitching. They want to blame everybody else but Phil, right? But check this out. Even when it comes to Xbox Live, notice since Phil got the helm, you notice how bad Xbox Live chat been, bruh?
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. So, like, where is the quality control across the board? And on top of that, how can you be known? How can your only thread that you have left unsown be the stability of your online multiplayer, how top-notch that is, and you can't even integrate it properly in your own effing exclusive? Like, come on. When are y'all going to wake up? My bad.
As I've said, shit is rough for the Xbox brand. I just want to pay the bill. Stuart Stokes with the off topic, but Sony, Sean Layden, CEO, recently said that they are not looking into Battle Royale since the market is saturated with them. Do you think this is a good or bad perspective? Me personally, I agree with them, and also Neth personally, I do. I don't think Sony should make a Battle Royale. I think they should stick to what they've been doing. Maybe make a multiplayer game like what is that one game? SOCOM. But no, they don't need to dive into the Battle Royale.
I agree with that. The Battle Royale is oversaturated. Way oversaturated.
Look, Big Mike! the way things is going, Microsoft shouldn't make it either. They can't even put online together.
Oh, you had to be messy, huh?
I'm telling you right now. Bet me, the Halo Infinite is going to be a Halo Battle Royale game.
Okay. Nah,
I don't think so. I don't think it's a problem with Microsoft's
Zima loses his mind if it was a Halo Infinite Battle Royale.
Look, I don't think.
There might be a Battle Royale
Hey,
mode, but
Xbox
that's gonna be a
too.
real game.
Hey,
I don't think it's a problem with the infrastructure. Like if they can implement, their multiplayer in all the games because they've been doing it. I just think it's the issue with Crackdown itself. Like what they're trying to do with the cloud and what they're trying to do with all that other stuff. Maybe they're having an issue implementing the multiplayer or the party system in the game. Okay. But I don't think it's with the Xbox Live itself. So, I mean, I don't know where that came from.
Hey, Xbox,
you're not talking shit about my Xbox Live. No, this ain't happening.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, because, I mean, shit.
Hold on 1 second. My man, AP the Shoot, he says, read my comment before that I'm having trouble linking my PayPal. He said, Mike, we're still waiting on post up to come in SmackDown, Crackdown, for Philly. Okay, I don't see a question or whatever you asked, but you can, like I said, you got these bits they can sell. They're like $1. They come up in the chat, or you got the personal donation thing, which is also possible on the screen. I inboxed you on. I inboxed you on Facebook. I left you a link. I'm gonna see you my number. And I'll walk you through it, though, man. I don't know. The problem is,
I'll pay the bill. Sean Layden from Stuart Stokes. Battle Royale is good in moderation.
Yeah, he said better ways, a better way. No, here's the thing, right? Now I've seen you did a show. Sony, we can tag on here. Sony said they're gonna release less AAA games or something like that. What was the?
Yeah, this is kind of like fake news because of the article title. So essentially, Sean Layden says they may have longer dev cycles for these games, so you might get less games due to them taking longer to make. But they're going to make these games bigger and better. He's looking to maybe make these games instead of AAA. Maybe they're going to be closer to a quadruple A title, which is great for the gamer. So you know how the PS3 had way more exclusives than the PS4, but the PS4 exclusives are better, like God of War and so on. Mm-hmm. He's looking to continue that type of trend. Make these games bigger and better.
Oh, okay, bigger and better. Well, yeah, okay, because you like to say you make less games.
Shit, anything better than Crackdown. What up, nigga?
Hey, what's up, all day? What's going on, good brother? No, man. Oh, okay.
Shit, chillin', man.
I haven't spoken to you in anime. Let me get your question. What is your old thoughts about Crackdown? Have you tried it? No, you didn't get an Xbox. You still got an Xbox when you get rid of it. You get an Xbox one?
Nah, I ain't got no fucking Xbox.
Okay, all right. Well, all right. Shit, fuck it.
Anyway, what you asking me about Crackdown? What I think about it?
Yeah. But what you've seen thus far?
Damn, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. I mean, there's not much. I can't describe garbage too much. I mean, they lied to us, bro. That tech demo is not what we got. I'm disappointed. I mean, just to make someone like me, I played Crackdown 1, thoroughly enjoyed it.
You played? Oh, yeah. Didn't you see? Yeah, you went to E3 last year. Or was it before last? You went there?
No, 2017.
Okay. They didn't have it.
I played it then. It didn't impress me because there was no destruction in the game whatsoever. When the vertical slice that I played. Mm-hmm. So to see the Wrecking Zone, we waited this long, 5 goddamn years, right?
All right. Mm-hmm.
We seen that fucking tech demo, right?
Okay.
That tech demo, if that was reality, I would have been interested in the game. Period. You know what I mean?
Oh, hold on.
And
sorry.
to see and to see styrofoam pieces come out of a fucking wall, right? It's not getting me excited for the game. I don't know how you Xbox niggas still have faith. I don't get it.
Wait. All day, real quick. I have a memory of an elephant, so I don't know if you remember this quote, but I remember back, I think it was a multiplayer podcast where Morgana Days pulled the receipt, and it was at one point where they were predicting 2017, and K-Mega was like, I think Crackdown's going to be the biggest game. They've been so quiet on this game, right. And then your reply was, yeah, because it's not done.
Oh, yeah, because it's not done.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man, that should come back to bite us.
The embargo was supposed to release today, and they pushed it back to the 14th.
Yeah, they pushed it back for a reason.
Because they're scared as fuck. Well, it's going to be a bloody...
This game, Big Mike, this game is getting... it's getting slammed, bro.
Oh, it's going to. It's going to be a bloody massacre on Valentine's Day.
Right. Hey, K-Mega went live.
Oh, shit.
It's going to get slammed for the multiplayer, but I think the single player should be all right.
K-Mega,
definitely.
K-Maker got tired, bro. He went on live, bro. Maybe like at 11:30 at night. He was so mad about everybody bashing Crackdown. This nigga went
So
live.
I said they live.
Oh no, hold on. You gotta give me details. What's going on?
He went live last night because he was so upset that everybody talking shit about Crackdown.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "You speak for yourself. You don't speak for me. Goddammit. I like the game. I can't wait." You know what? I said, bro, to each his own. You like the game? I mean, cool. But for you to go live to talk about it just shows me, you know what I'm saying, you and your feels a little bit about
Wait. What do you mean by go live? You join an Xbox party or do you
go
live on his channel? You go live on his channel.
On YouTube. Yeah. On YouTube. He went live on YouTube with 108 Dragons and some other dude. I don't know.
Hey, but listen, bro, listen. Like I said, beware of those who come promise bearing gifts, man. Listen, man. I'll let you about may not be the hero you want, but goddamn, I'm the hero that you need, bro. I'm just saying, but when it comes to being an Xbox guy, bro, at the time, I was just used to a certain level of type games. You know what I mean? Over the top, you know, whatever the fuck the case mean. And bro, and again, it's sad. I said these last 3 years, I forgot about Voodoo Vince. Voodoo Vince, Disney Rush, Zoo Tycoon.
Oh shit!
Like this shit, wow, man, this shit ugly than a Master P sneaker, man.
Oh, hold up! I'm looking here in the chat. White Ninja said he made a bet with Halo Storm that for $60, if Crackdown gets less than a 75 meta. Oh god, poor Halo.
Oh man.
Poor Halo Storm.
Wait, Halo Storm.
What he bet one. White Ninja here in the chat that Crackdown will be over a 75 meta. If it's lower than that, he owes him $60, I guess.
Damn. Hey, let me ask Xbox Juice.
Halo
You there, bro?
just lost a $60.
Hey, Xbox Juice. You an Xbox dude, right? Xbox Juice.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Damn, is my name not Xbox Juice?
Oh,
yeah. I mean, weirdly, but how you feel about Crackdown?
Nah, you should have been watching from the beginning. I told him I was about Crackdown.
Well, how you? I'm asking you.
How I feel. The multiplayer, yes. What they showed at the European game show, whatever, that shit wasn't true. What they showed at even EXO 2018 or 2018, that was vaguely. If you looked at my video, I was upset about that, the lock-on system. So I think the single player would be good, but what they promised us with the multiplayer is not going to be what they promised.
So what about the how you feel about the campaign having no destruction?
I mean, it doesn't bother me. They didn't say that was going to be in the first. It wasn't going to be in the. It wasn't going to be in the. Originally, that's how that was going to be. It was going to be multiplayer, right?
I guess so.
Man, I mean, if you get sounding rough,
I don't know.
Yeah, there is no destruction in the single player campaign.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
you know what? Look, let's be fair and honest. Crackdown 3 single player might be okay, but the simple fact that this was delayed multiple times, extra money was put into it.
Exactly.
Is not acceptable.
We should have had more than when it comes to multiplayer. We should have definitely had more.
Oh my god!
You had the CEO put his name on this, bruh. You had the CEO come out and put his name on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, come on, man. Like, yo,
you know this is bad. You know this is bad when motherfucking Crap Gamer had to go live on this bullshit.
Oh man, I mean, this is our day. Look.
I said it on my video last week. I said it on my video the last day.
This is bad.
It wasn't going to be it. You know?
I chose the wrong time to become an Xbot again.
Oh man, listen, man. Like I said, at what point? And you know, when is enough? Like, you know, man, everybody had a breaking point, a meltdown. Mom shit was with Age of Empire. I just don't have any faith. I keep going back to shit again. I just don't. All that Phil being the vice president of gaming, I don't mean a goddamn thing, man. I'm trying to. Phil's been the boogeyman to meet this generation. Like for real, everything I don't like about this platform, shit about this, has come under his fucking leadership. No fucking marketing deals, really. No fucking theme consoles. No third party, second party supporters out of the goddamn one of these dog shit that's exclusive. Like, this shit crazy.
Hell.
Hey man, Phil parlayed his way to the top and then forgot about the
Metro Exodus. Xbox has marketing rights to Metro's Exodus. What the fuck they done? And it releases, I think this week also, or next month.
Yeah,
I mean, they're going to market that game more than they even market Crackdown.
Hey, Xbox Juice, man. All you
Go
fucking
ahead,
Xbox dudes need to speak the fuck up about
Wait,
this
wait, wait,
shit,
wait. Hold
bro.
on. Actually, that reminds me. Z, didn't they say they were going to start marketing the game like 2 weeks prior? Isn't that what most of our Xbox people are saying? They market games 2 weeks
yeah.
prior.
They was
Where
on
the
a
fuck
marketing
happened to the
blitz.
marketing?
What
There is
happened to
none.
fucking
There is none.
Spider-Man for PS4 was marketing way before 2 weeks, man. Come on.
Big Mike, I'll do you one better. They started marketing motherfucking Dreams already.
Yeah, I know.
But like I said, at the
I
beginning,
mean, they went all
marketing
out with
don't have
Spider-Man.
anything
They
to
had-
do with it if the game is good. Like I said, it don't have nothing to do
Yeah, I
with
mean,
it.
they're sending the game out to die. That's the thing.
You're right. Marketing is a big thing. I mean, because look at Apex Legends. It got a 92 or 93 on Metacritic already.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said in the beginning of the show. I mean, you don't have to market a game if it's good. I mean, you drop a game and everybody's like, "Oh snap, this game is
No,
good."
I think
mean, who's
Microsoft
gonna
wants to forget they're going to drop this deuce.
No, what
They
they're
don't want you to
banking on,
remember
bro.
this
What
shit.
they're banking on is it's going to be on Game Pass, and people just going to download it.
Right,
They hope
that's-
Game Pass is going to do
so-
a hell of a service there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're banking on, and that's what they have to bank on because what else are they going to bank on?
And see, that's one of my big questions I always had. I always wanted to ask Z or anybody can answer that. What's the point of Game Pass? I mean, would you not be upset if you were a dev and as soon as you launch the game and it goes straight to Game Pass day one, and that person's only paying $10 to play that game?
No, it doesn't work like that, bro. You get a lot of money for that.
No, it's
But,
I don't know, man.
Well, here's the thing, right? To be like, I guess I know a few people that know a few people, right? We can all agree that when it comes to business, EA is top notch, right? If they didn't make their money back, you wouldn't have things as EA Origins or EA Swap Ashes. They play this, right? If you get, just say if you had, I don't want to be Game Pass. Look at it like this, right? And I spoke this with Porter Rock, right? If you have I don't know what the numbers are for Game Pass. Let's say 3 million, right? Let's say 3 million. They got 3 people who signed up for the service, right? How much is $10 a month, right?
yeah.
Right.
All right, so 3 million, you know what I mean? So that's over, what's it, 10 million, what's it, a month, was 30 days a month, so it's about 3 million. All right, let me see. Shit, about 3. They may, listen, you got most people that are only going to buy Duty, Madden, and, what do you call it, right? And the 4, maybe multi-plats a year, right? Now you got some people that not even going to buy your exclusive, but now you can get them to pay every goddamn month. You know what I mean? They may not have bought the goddamn game anyway, with so many games releasing. Bro, they're making shit. They're making, especially with the shit they're releasing now, the hand over fist. You know what I mean? They make their money back by far. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And
that's, I
but
mean,
they
in a
actually
way,
make
that's
more
the way
money.
that you just
Mike,
bro.
Mike Piscatella from the MPD group, right?
Yeah.
He said services like Games with Gold, PlayStation Plus, Game Pass have a higher base through sell rate than games that don't participate in those type of programs.
No, look like this, right? With EA having a service like that, right? You still see Madden on the monthly MPD list, top 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still, it doesn't affect.
Yeah, it's always gonna be there. I mean, it's so many people in the world, man. That's what people gotta understand. It's like people's gonna buy that stuff.
It's not gonna sell less.
Yeah, State of Gate 2 still went number 1 MPD. That was Game Pass day 1.
Yeah, it's not going to affect the sales. Actually, gonna make more money.
Now, when you need to start getting worried is these new studios that they acquired. Like now, if they start coming out with these games and they're not finished, and then that's when you need to start being worried on it because they did spend a lot of money on those. How many studios they buy? Like 8, something like that.
Yeah.
So when
You
those
have to
studios
remember,
start to
people who
make
try
games,
these games, a lot of them end up just buying the game so they get to keep it and they get a discount or whatever.
Yeah.
bro, I think the Crackdown single player is gonna be cool. You'll be able to co-op with your friends and do whatever.
Yeah, one player co-op.
Yeah, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like the multiplayer stuff, they should have been upfront with that. After that European game show they should have been like, that is ways in the future. That's what we hope the cloud can develop to be, but not like 2 years down the road because they thought they could have had it situated, but the delays. Nah, and they could have probably had another delay to implement this party system, which probably would have just killed the game. At that point, they might as well have just said, we're going to scrap the game, but they don't want to do that. So that's why we have this unfinished
multiplayer. 04, unless if you have definitive proof that people don't buy these games, you can't really say anything. I mean, I'm going to take the opinion of Matt Piscatella.
There's a core Crackdown fan base out there that's going to buy a game. It's not like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like people are just gonna be like, oh, some people don't even play PlayStation dudes and don't even like multiplayer games. So there's people out there that enjoy single player games. I just enjoy multiplayer games. That's what I do. You know, team up with my friends, get on some multiplayer and kill shit.
I don't even think the damn multiplayer. I mean, the single player. I ain't never liked Crackdown. So you should have tried.
Yeah, I don't like those. I don't even like Saints Row. So like, I'm not even into that.
My man was fighting the.
Yeah, you got to be a fan of the open world. The open world genre.
What's that motherfucking name? Was it Bushmaster from goddamn the black guy, Luke Cage? Like that shit cheesy as hell. Motherfucking get shot, bleeding, green ooze. Like that shit cheesy as hell. Like I ain't never cared for Crackdown. That shit just corny to me.
Well, Master, that's incorrect. Forza Horizon 4 is selling better than Forza Horizon 3 so far. It's selling at a faster rate.
Man, those racing games are always gonna sell, man. No matter what.
He said Forza didn't even.
That's what I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see what Playground got. You know, what Playground got working.
Listen, that's a high point. But the problem is, let me see if we can tell about here, right? Microsoft, even them acquiring studio, do I expect something great from Playground? Yes, I know a few people over there, right?
Yeah.
You know, with Ninja Theory, I've been a fan of their work. I like it. Heavenly Sword was a dope game. That's why I thought Hellblade was the same. The spiritual successor of the Heavenly Sword, but two different type of games. You know, I would like to see what they do with some money behind them. If Microsoft puts money behind them and do the right thing. Now, I've never really been a fan of Obsidian, as I don't like Borderlands type games, the art style. Not for me, but people like those type of games, so that'd be huge. What's the other? Now, the Coalition, I don't know what they're working on or whatever. You know, they're making quadruple A. I don't know. What's that one? Undead Labs, and what's the other one? Coalition? No. What's the other one for the We Happy Few?
State of Decay?
Yeah, the one that did We Happy Few.
Oh, Compulsion.
Yeah, what's the other one? Turtle Rock.
Shit trash, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't know about that.
All them studios came with a discount price, dog. Yeah. That's why they got bought out.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But I do expect something from Playground and Ninja Theory. That's what I'm really excited about. Compulsion, don't know. But it's sad that we're not going to see that again, like I said, quote unquote, to
and the Initiative, I mean, what they got going on?
Who got
going on? Initiative, we don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, they're supposed to be, you know, they're supposed to be their Microsoft's Naughty Dog, supposedly. Quote unquote, you know what I mean? What they're
I think we'll get a good IP out of them, but I think the rest of it gonna be dead, bro.
Well, I Playground. I have faith in Playground, and you know maybe some motherfuckers.
Well, that's just his opinion.
Ninja Theory, you know what I mean? Not just Ninja Theory. Yeah, what they're gonna do.
Ninja Theory.
Yeah, but
I forgot about that.
Yeah, but like I said again, we're not gonna see any of that shit until next generation.
That's next gen. Yeah, all that's next gen.
Which is next year. Next year, to be fair. I'm just saying, God damn, they just enter this generation on such a low note. It's like, Jesus, jeez, Louise.
Like, you know, Xbox, you know, they promote.
Well, we still got Gears coming. We still got
Gears.
No,
we're talking about outside of that.
After Gears 5 is done,
they're going to be good.
I say after Gears 5, the Xbox One's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Actually, what they have this year? They got Gears 5. They got Ori 2. It's going to be big.
I can't agree with that, but.
But they ain't got no juice. Leave this alone here.
What you mean? What you mean you don't agree with that?
Yeah,
what did he say after Gears, Xbox died?
Yes.
No, I'm not saying it's bad.
This generation, bro.
I'm just saying after. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's the end of the generation because there is nothing else after Gears 5.
Oh yeah, after this 4 comes out. Yeah, I mean 5 or whatever.
Yeah, we got another year, more or less. That's it.
So next gen to me, it seems like we could just bet on the same old 3, right?
Right.
That's what it seems like. Years, Forza, and Halo.
Well, if these new studios they got don't do anything, then yeah.
Well, we don't. We're not going to see.
Bro, by the time these new studios come out with any type of information about these games, bro, PlayStation gonna be soaring with some new shit already. Like you got to think about
Halo. Bro, I'm not talking about PlayStation. We talking about Xbox.
Oh shit.
Oh, but I'm just saying.
Put the knife down, Juice. I'm cutting them.
I know, but you got to realize.
I mean, if you try to say,
but think about your own perspective, right?
It doesn't matter if they come out with fire games. It won't matter what they PlayStation got.
Bro, think about this generation, right? Think about this generation.
Think about it.
What is Xbox done? Right, mediocre games, right? So why are motherfuckers gonna be looking towards Xbox in the future?
That's what I'm saying. They gotta have something that is not mediocre, and then when they do come out with it, kind of like. You know, when they dropped Halo back in the day.
How long? How long?
How long? Who knows? Am I a fortune teller?
You might be.
Yeah, who knows? They might say something about it at E3 or next year or whatever.
Okay, here's a question for you, Juice. Here's a question, Juice. Do you have faith in Microsoft Still.
Nope, not me. Ask
I got faith in what they've been doing to get these studios and try to make more
Lord.
content. I got faith in that area. So I mean, I'll just have to wait and see.
I know what I'm saying, but even goddamn, let's think about this, Juice. Microsoft.
So what do you?
Microsoft.
So what do you want me to do? Just say, oh, forget Xbox and just.
No. Let's answer a question.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Look, what Microsoft is known for what?
Actually, yeah.
Microsoft is known for what? Online gaming, right? Online multiplayer.
Xbox
right?
Juice, I want better for you, my nigga.
But even
I'm fighting for you.
Their own first party title, in house, ain't launching you no gaming bites, right? Like this is like, and you still like, bro. If they like, listen, these motherfuckers tell you my grandma said this motherfucker tear up water. Like this is destructive shit right
That's
here.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This generation, yeah, they kind of let me down in that department. But like the main games that Xbox is known for, like your Halo, your Gears, and stuff like that, they still have those. I'm saying when the next generation comes, if these new studios don't produce something to the caliber of a Halo or a Gears or something like that, then yeah, of course you can say that okay, Microsoft is.
I wouldn't be surprised if Gears of War 5 launched with no goddamn game advice or friends.
It has to be something early though. It has to be something that they're gonna do right off the beginning of the generation. Like, okay, this game is gonna launch with the console or something like that. You know?
I don't know, man.
I mean, but okay,
Bon
Xbox
Jovi
comes
ass
out and
nigga,
drops a banger. What are you gonna say then? Oh well, that's just one.
Nigga, we been saying that for how long?
That's a big what if, nigga.
God damn. You know, Master say, he got something cooking in the oven for us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just like you said, Forza, whatever saved the generation from Microsoft, whatever you want to say, whatever saved the generation. Microsoft ain't going nowhere. They still don't have Xbox, so it's like.
Hey, make sure you record this because next time, in 10 years when they announce they're going third party.
10 years. I ain't gonna be on these tracks in 10 years, bro.
He said, man, I'm doing something myself, man. I'm going back to school.
I'm gonna be working in the cubicle at Microsoft.
I'm going back to school.
Right on the field.
Right, there you go. Dream big.
10 years, shit, I'm doing a podcast.
Shit, what other dreams are there, man? Shit, you dream little or what?
Shit, now I'm playing dreams, actually.
Yeah, he said in 10 years, I'm gonna have my own
That's
convenience
just
store.
trash.
I'm gonna have my own convenience store.
It's gonna be all green.
Right down the street, baby.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, man, hey, Crackdown multiplayer, the multiplayer, let me emphasize that. Yes, that was a letdown. They shouldn't have showed that shit if it wasn't something they could do. But the single player, I mean, I want to, you never know, Terry Crews or whatever might make it too.
You said you're a multiplayer guy.
Microsoft.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a multiplayer guy. That disappointed me, yes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I got other multiplayer games I can go play.
Mm-hmm.
The end all be all.
Yeah. I don't know. You gotta change your name though. I know that.
My name stays the same. Go check out my website, man. XboxJuice.com.
You got a website?
Oh,
Rocking out on
He
there.
said the juice is on the loose. So is that goddamn
XboxJuice.com. I got to update. I ain't updated in like a couple years, but I'm getting back.
What you selling on there?
Because Microsoft had a good exclusive in a couple years. I bet you didn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back on there when they drop that new exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
That's banging, you know.
Listen,
nah, it's gonna have to have a multiplayer.
Going for it. Let me see this. Going for it. I don't want to hear none of you Xbox do. Shut up, Alexa. Alexa, be quiet. God damn it, be quiet. Anyway, listen. I don't want to hear no more of that shit about Sony got one and dones and Microsoft all. I don't want to hear that shit no more.
Listen though, Sony do have
putting
one
out
and
done
dones,
nigga.
Microsoft
they do have one and dones.
Okay, fine, but Microsoft. If you chose to say that Microsoft is the king of multiplayer and their own first party game ain't got no goddamn gaming rights, I don't want to hear that shit no more.
That's just one game, man. Come on, one game.
Ah, don't you start.
Oh, somebody get you. Toss him in a river somewhere.
I'm a friend, man. Damn,
They gonna judge him off of one game. Now I can see if Gears gonna put out, parties, then yeah, you got a problem.
Damn, oh man, you cutting up
You
in the
got a
chat.
problem, man.
All right. Thank you all for rocking out with us live. I appreciate it. Again, shout out to my brother Stuart Stokes, who rocked in Titanfall, and my man Most rocked out in the Super Chat. Shout out to my man Mike for joining. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. Thank you guys for the birthday well wishes. I appreciate it all.
Oh, happy birthday, fuck nigga.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Also, like I
Happy
said,
birthday.
man, Apex Legends, I'm gonna I guess get a little bit of that in. and went through the training and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna run the team over quick with my phone bill for this. Just cut me the fuck off. Like this.
Xbox ain't going nowhere. Let's go.
Hope they get some better talent.
Oh shit.
Yo, Z, do you care if I shout out my channel?
Yeah, Mike. Yeah. He said I got 7 subscribers and 2 followers. What's the difference channel, Mike?
Yo, go check out my channel on youtube.com/the platform live. Hit that like, hit that sub.
You got a link in it? Did you drop the link in the chat, bro?
I can link it if you want me to.
Put the link in the chat, bro. I'll check it out myself. So
Don't forget to go check my channel out. Look, I'm Xbox to the death.
Yo, put the link in the
Xbox
chat.
to the death. Xbox ain't going nowhere. Okay,
Hey,
fuck
Mike,
all
somebody
that.
said-
Hey, Xbox, just promote that website where you selling green seltzer water.
Hey,
Nigga.
yo,
Go
you
ahead.
said, no, you some hubcaps.
Sauce.
Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Go ahead and visit www.xboxjuice.com. Okay, I haven't updated it in a while. I haven't updated it in a while. So forgive me, but
Hey, yo, he
it's
said,
just got to be
He
updated.
said, drop the link to your channel. They control your dogs.
Hold on, I'm at work, man. I can't do all that. I'm walking around with my AirPods on, man. I
Okay,
can't.
say no more, good brother. My man at the nursing home right now, washing bedpans and shit.
Yeah.
It's all good. Juice is honest.
And check out my YouTube channel, man. Y'all know what it is. Xbox Juice.
Xbox Juice is on the loose, man. But anyway, we out of here, man. I'm subscribing right now to Big Mike's platform. Also, too, ladies and gentlemen, to put you
Big Mike.
Yeah, listen, I still got the giveaway going. The push to 16K. I got an extra PS4 Pro. All you gotta do is rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Yeah.
You gonna get a brick?
Now listen. The Pro is new, but the God of War Spider-Man they use.
Bro, you said get a brick? I heard that slick shit.
Yeah, so you get a brick. I got a brand new brick in the box. I got a brand new brick in the box. It's crazy. I ain't lying. I ain't gonna lie. Phil got big balls, Paul. That motherfucker list of.
Hey, check me out. I'm gonna be streaming that Crackdown when it come out too.
You gonna be streaming Crackdown? You gonna be streaming?
Streaming it.
Crackdown 3.
Why,
Streaming the Crackdown on Mixer.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, listen. So shout out to Insane 2K6. I gotta learn how to use Twitch shit. Now, what does the crown? The crown mean your Twitch Prime. The star means your subscriber. Okay, and okay, the I don't know what the hell that means. All right, man. Twitch. Okay, the star mean the crown mean you got Twitch Prime. I got you. I gotta figure this shit out. But anyway, listen here. Mike 1123 just followed my channel. Whoever that's Big Mike. Appreciate the good follow. But again, thank you all for rocking out. I appreciate it. We'll be back. Actually, probably half hour. We'll stream some Apex Legend. Show out and show up. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Are you guys feeling Apex Legend?
I've been streaming it all week, man. I've been streaming it all week. I got like.
Yeah, you got your first win the other day.
Yeah.
First win? Come on, man. I dragged your boy to the end.
Well, you told me, yeah. We got Xbox Juice's first win.
We got, okay.
I know, but you were dragged down, but no, I know the story.
Hey, yo, it's
just I dragged both of them. I dragged both of them to the end.
Man. Xbox Juice, I mean, not Xbox Juice. Noah's dog shit at that game.
No, Noah's getting
the
better,
enemies
though,
over
man.
there. Noah goes head first.
No getting better,
Did y'all see Garrett Knockout Dealer?
Oh, no. Well, Dealer, yeah, but he.
Oh yeah, Garrett. If you listening, bruh, I'm gonna fight you in that fight night, bruh. Send me an invite tonight.
Hey, yo, Dealer. I mean, Garrett finally caught him. Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, you didn't see it on Twitter?
No.
Yeah, Garrett beat the shit out of Dealer in that.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get the Mel match. I'm throw the whole match. Hold up. You know, like start the pot. You know, I'm toxic. But anyway, yo, we out of here, man.
Yeah, we out.
We out. Thank you for rocking out loud.
Deuces.
A horse is a horse, that is, of course. But, hey, Juice.
Yo.
Put that blue magic down.
I use the coconut joint, bro. I use the coconut
tripping.
joint.
Oh, this nigga tripping.
This nigga saying, he said, Juice ain't that blue magic, bro. Oh, before I go, shout out my man A, my brother AP, the shooter, Septic Meatball, Selene, Titanfall Princess with us sexy ass. Titanfall Princess look good. We got We Master, Jesus Christ, 04. My man Street Games 204, thank you for the follow. Big Mike, thank you for joining the show. What we got here? Insane 2K6, what we got in here? I want to see before we go.
What's going on? Are we live again?
Yeah, no, I ain't even up there. I'm about to call it right now. But Alex Footman 79, whatever the fuck that means. My man Dirty Sheet Rock 37, aka SSE. Regina, shout out to you. Lonka, shout out to you, good brother. Also subscribe to the channel and follow. Appreciate it, good brother. We got Septic Meatball. Shout out you out. That's it. I got everybody that I see thus far. My man Cut back. Shout out to you. White Ninja City. Shout out to you, good brother. And yeah, we out of here, man. I think I got everybody. SOS 411 LG Gamer was good. We out, man. Dewan, what's up? Shout out to you too, good brother. We out of here.
Peace.
Now we over here. Juice on that.
All right.
Juice on
Yeah, you
that.
gotta watch that.